My name is Mwai, and thank you so much for tuning in to this video broadcast. And I want to just challenge you, to challenge your mind, to challenge your thinking on what I've entitled, Dare to be Different. Dare to be different. You know, just a close observation of the Bible, and especially Bible characters, you find that the people that God uses are people who dare to be different. And not only the Bible, but even historically speaking, the greatest people who have been used for one thing or the other, who have accomplished one thing or the other, are people who dared to be different. See, the world or the culture or our environment is always demanding for us to try and fit in, to try like be everybody else, to just be ordinary. There's always pressure that, don't stand out too much, don't be too different, be like everybody else. But I've learned that God does not use ordinary people. He uses people who dare to be different, people who allow Him to transform their lives from just ordinary to extraordinary. Now, the truth of the matter is this: when you dare to be different, it's painful. It's not easy. Definitely, you will meet a lot of opposition. Obviously, you will meet a lot of criticism. Obviously, there will be disapproval even from people who are close to you. But if you are going to be something greater than you already are, or if you're going to be all that God desires for you to be, you must dare to be different. God calls us to be different. God does not call us to fit into society or into small cliques. He calls us to be different. So how do you dare to be different? Number one, very, very simple, is that you must find your gifts and your calling. Every one of us has certain gifts, a set of certain gifts, spiritual gifts, just natural giftings that you have, and your calling in life. You must clarify that. You must know that this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm gifted in, and this is what I'm called to do. And you must, number two, having discovered that, you must pursue it. By all means, you must shed off everything else and pursue your dream, pursue your giftings, pursue your purpose, pursue what God made you to be. But then thirdly, if you're going to be different, I have learned that many times you have to close your ears to, criticism, negativity, people who are toxic around you, people who try to maybe push you down or hold you back. You must learn to close your ears. You must learn to ignore certain things around you. But then finally, having done all that, how you respond to whatever happens to you is your responsibility. Things that happen to us, we may not have much control, but how I respond to whatever happens to me is my responsibility. If I'm going to dare to be different, believe me, things will happen to you. But you must choose a proper response to everything that happens to you. And especially those painful things that happen in our lives, we must choose a positive response so that we stick to the path and we stick to the purpose and we stick to what God has called us to be. I know I'm speaking to some people probably who have struggled with that. Maybe you have been criticized because you are different. Maybe you think differently. Maybe you process information differently. Maybe you even look different. You have different tastes. You have different preferences. You do things differently. I want to encourage you, dare to be different. You are not made to be ordinary. You are made to be extraordinary. You are made to stand out, to shine. You are made to be somebody. Dare to be different. I challenge you. It's not an easy road, but it is possible by the grace of God. God bless you. And if you have learned something from this video broadcast, I encourage you to share it with somebody else, and may the Lord bless you.